What's up, guys? I want to talk about, or more specifically, I want to see what people are saying about. So yeah, the movie's been out for about a week now, and I kind of just want to go through and see what people were saying about the movie and give my own thoughts as we go along. I'm going to go off the assumption you've already seen the movie, so this video is going to be filled with spoilers. The first thing we have is, no one is surprised by me saying this, but Sue Storm was the highlight of the movie. She was the backbone and heart of the film. This I could heavily agree with. Any emotional scene, anything that had any heart to it, she was front and center of that. She did pretty much everything, honestly. I mean, she gave Reed the idea to teleport the Earth. She was the one that pushed Galactus when the plan failed. This movie needed to be longer. Everyone is aware that at least 30 minutes of the film were cut. I think Ben suffered from the cuts that were made, but I'm not too upset because historically Ben has had many stories that center on him. I'm not gonna lie, because I've seen this movie twice. On the first watch, I didn't notice that it was cut to hell, like everyone is saying. But on the second watch, it was a little bit more obvious. And them saying that they think Ben suffered the most, I could not agree more. Ben literally did nothing this entire movie. He's like the muscle of the team, but he did nothing. And I think a big part of that was that there was no fight scenes. Here's the thing. Ben's character was cool and I liked him, but he physically didn't do anything. He was just kind of part of the family. He's that cousin that you like, but you don't really know that well. I wish they would have done more with him. I think Ben was the one that suffered the absolute most in this film. They did not do enough with him. And their closing thoughts are that they liked the film, serves as a good adaptation for the Fantastic Four, and that they're disappointed that RDJ is playing Doom. I could not agree more with that. Casting Robert Downey Jr. as Doom is gonna be so annoying. It is gonna be so fucking annoying. I can already tell. There's gonna be so many memes, Spider-Man's gonna be fighting Doom, the mask is gonna fall off, he's gonna look at Doom, Mr. Stark? And then he's gonna fucking cry with his mask off because Tom Holland can never keep that fucking mask on. Fuck, it's so dog shit. Why? Why did they do this? Why? All of you owe Joseph a huge apology. He gave us the definitive take on the Human Torch. It's nice to finally see a version of Johnny who's as smart as they are annoying. A master rage baiter, but so genuine and compassionate. I adore him so much. Like I said, Sue is MVP. She was just the strongest and did the most and was the heart. Second place is definitely Johnny. Johnny was ready to fucking die constantly throughout this movie. When they were talking to Galactus and shit was going sideways, he was immediately ready to slam Galactus. He went and fucking flamed on, broke all those tubes connected to Galactus, and almost died, wasting all his oxygen to do that. He is a real one. I'm gonna make Galactus in this pose. Here you go. Now that should go hard, not gonna lie. We got fucking hydrogen bomb versus coughing baby. Me and the bad bitch I pulled by being autistic. Reed is heavily autistic in this movie. This dude doesn't even have a driver's license. Doesn't know how to cook. There's a line where it's the two of them talking and she's like, you being you hurts me. And it's yeah, cause he's on the spectrum, sweetheart. You don't get it. I will not sacrifice my son for this world, but I will not sacrifice this world for my son. Yeah, like I said, Sue was the heart of the movie. I mean, it didn't have me like this, but I mean, that's the most logical way to put it. She's not oh yeah, I'm gonna have the world die because I want my son. She's more I don't want anyone to die. I'm gonna save everyone. Ben looking at his former self is so sad. Yeah, you see, we get glimpse of him and his struggle, but we don't get much. That's why I wish there was more of him, that they did something with him. Anything else that we could have gotten, they should have put in there. Because he really did not have much. Like I said, his personality, him and Johnny's banter was really good. Another person that they did not do much with is Silver Surfer. And I think we'll get more into that later. Sue Storm throughout Fantastic Four. Galactus when he realized Sue was locked in. It's finally complete. Adding Fantastic Four first steps to the collection. Watching 2 hours of peak Fantastic Four and then the mid-credit scene comes on. Yeah, it is, that mid-credit scene was kind of ass. That shit sucked. Everything that's wrong with casting Robert Downey Jr. as Doom was showcased in that mid-credit scene. They showed that was the wrong choice. People in my theater cheered their asses off and I rolled my eyes so hard. So me. No one cheered. No one really gave a fuck because they probably aren't internet losers that knew who it was. But when I saw that shit, I was like, no, that's so why the fuck did he have this mask off? What was the? It's so stupid. It's so dumb. It is so dumb. Why would you cast him? I legit threw my hands up in the air and yelled when he showed up because why the fuck is his mask in his hand in his first appearance? That's what I'm saying. It's so dumb. It's so stupid. Fuck. Thunderbolts, you're not alone. Superman, kindness rocks. Fantastic Four, family is so important. It's been such a feel-good summer for comic book movies. Yeah, I gotta agree. Even though Thunderbolts didn't perform all that well, Thunderbolts was a solid movie. A sweet surprise. Mathematical, ethical, available, it was so easy for you to say that. I invite the worst possible thing in my head to figure out how to hurt them before they hurt anybody else. And you know what? Sometimes you being you hurts me. Now that shit's insane. She got mad at her autistic husband because he's autistic. She should grow up, honestly. What are the Fantastic Four gonna do when Doom shows up with this? The 4 evenly spaced shots. Dog shit, RDJ, Doctor Doom, end credit scene after 2 hours of enjoying myself watching Fantastic Four. Literally me. When I saw that mask in his hand, it was over. I was like, yep, they made the wrong choice. The saving grace of it is that they never show his face, so I will forever headcanon that it's a good Doom adaptation instead. The Fantastic Four low-key need to have a funny-ass reaction when they get told MCU history, because they were doing fine in their universe by themselves. Now that's for real. That's so real. I'm sure the challenges in the main Marvel universe are bigger and more of a threat than the threats that were in the Fantastic Four universe. All we saw them do was like fight monkeys, and that's kind of it. There's a scene in Fantastic Four where Johnny Storm looks just like this. Yeah. This is a real-life frame from the 2005 Fantastic Four movie. We did not get enough of Reed's stretchy powers. He barely used his powers, and when he did use them, it was to like stretch his arm a little bit. I know they wanted to lean more into like this Reed being like smart, but that shit did not work with this Reed being so fucking retarded. How it feels to enjoy Superman and Fantastic Four. What is it, GM Construct in the background? The Superman poster when I walked past it with my Fantastic Four tickets in my hand. Ben, I'm pregnant. Let me return the favor. It's so dumb, he doesn't even do anything like this in the movie. They robbed me, where is this scene? Sorry to compare, but Superman feels like a complete movie that leaves you wanting more. Fantastic Four also leaves you wanting more. That's because Marvel cut out 20 minutes of the movie and it shows. Yeah, see, that's kind of where I was at. Superman could have used those 20 minutes, but it didn't need 20 minutes. Fantastic Four, I felt like really needed that 20 minutes. That would have been crazy to see it in IMAX. Galactus took one look at the Statue of Liberty and went, why'd he eyeball Lady Liberty like that? He wanted some Statue of Libertussy. Alright guys, we got a clear update from Galactus. I was just curious. That's my face, I can't change it. I'm glad he cleared that up before rumors came out and spread across the internet. This motherfucker Johnny Storm fried me. I enjoyed Thunderbolts, Superman, and Fantastic Four. I am joyful. Pedro was good, but come on now. The 2005 movie was better for stretchy powers, but I actually believe Pedro's Reed was the smartest man in the world. Holy shit, that is the worst fucking take imaginable. Pedro's Reed is so lobotomized, it is insane. This Reed is so... Maybe I'm the smartest man in the universe, because when Sue said she's gonna move heaven and earth, and Reed's like, you figured it out. I'm gonna teleport Earth away. My first thought was, teleport Galactus into the sun. And then he was like, I'm gonna teleport, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna talk about teleporting Galactus? And he's like, I'm gonna teleport Earth. And I'm like, you're so fucking retarded. Editor, put up a picture of that dog. I mean, obviously he comes off as like semi-intelligent, you know, he references Archimedes' heel or whatever the fuck, you know, like, you know, good on him. But then he uses like all those like terms to come up with the worst ideas imaginable. His plan was literally a Looney Tunes setup. Oh look, let's paint a big X on the ground and hope the villain steps into it. Galactus was literally like half a step away of standing in the trap. Then he looks and there's a giant fucking danger zone marked on the ground. And then he's like, wait a second. Scanning for Mexicans, and then finds that the baby's not there. You should have just painted a giant fucking sign that says, yeah, stand right here, obviously not a trap. Oh, smartest man in the universe, by the way. Smartest man in the universe. And then a lot of people defend that by saying, oh, like that was like a last resort plan. Like, he didn't have enough time to like paint the ground like a normal color. But it's like, it was a last resort plan because the first plane fucking sucked. They sacrificed so much to get the world to teleport away, and that didn't even solve the problem. That wouldn't have even solved it. Galactus would have went around and ate other worlds until he got back to Earth. He would have just ran away from the problem, pretty much. You're like, oh yeah, Galactus is still out there eating other worlds, other planets and stuff, but hey, he's not gonna get here until millions of years, so who cares? Who cares if he's killing billions every fucking now and then, right? As long as it's not Earth and not us right now. Instead of just building all those around the world, why not just build one giant one where you don't have to like kill your wife to get him into that trap. You could just have him vaguely get in it, turn it on, and it's like, oh, he's in it. He's in it. You know, what do I know? What do I know? I'm not the smartest man in the world, so fucking, I clearly don't know shit. And that's after his Patrick Star plan failed. We should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else. This is Reed Richards, by the way. That's his plan. Reed is as smart as Patrick Star, and that's the smartest man in the universe. Fantastic Four seeing 616 New York. Damn, bitch, you live like this. You mean Earth negative 199999, right? You nerds are fucking insufferable. You guys are so insufferable. Come on, Franklin, you can do it. He's doing it. He's walking. He did it. He even took 4 steps. Wow, well, those were a Fantastic Four first steps. Yeah, that's pretty much everything. Again, the movie was pretty solid. Reed is a dumbass. Sue was the GOAT. Ben needed more screen time. Johnny's a real one. But yeah, if you want me to do this with other movies, just let me know which ones down below. Other than that, yeah, see ya.